Today is a grimly beautiful, dark, deathly, lovely day. Yeah. Not only is Grim Fandango 20 years old, my favorite game of all time, but it came out on the Nintendo Switch. Holy, hot, wonderful damn. So to those of you who don't know, Grim Fandango originally came out in 1998 and was met with complete commercial failure. It did bad. It didn't sell very well. In fact, it's notoriously known as the thing that killed adventure games, a genre that was very popular in the 90s, not so much now. So really quick history lesson. I had it growing up and I was absolutely obsessed with it. I made an entire video about how it defined who I am as a human being. Watch it there. LucasArts Entertainment distributed the game, funded the game, put the game out. It cost a lot of money, and when it didn't make any money, LucasArts pretty much completely just kind of let it linger and die out in the dust. That said, the game didn't get a whole lot of support moving on, making it almost impossible to play on future operating systems that would come out afterwards. In most cases, you'd have to find fan-made updates to do it. In most cases, they didn't really work. And really, in order to play the game, you'd have to, in some way, shape, form, steal it, ROM it, whatever. So for ages, I would talk about this game, Grim Fandango, and I always felt like a very small fraction of people on the planet actually knew what it was. And if they did know what it was, rarely did they actually play it. But now we live in this beautiful time where the game is extremely accessible and is like on a bunch of stuff that you can get. Like anybody can play it and blah, 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 blah. But in celebration of its 20th anniversary, it got a Nintendo Switch release. So I've been playing it for a few hours, and thus far this port is identical in every single way to the PS4 and PC one, with one exception, and that is the touchscreen, because the Switch has a touchscreen. So this ultimately just makes it a little extra thing that you don't get with the PS4 one. So that's cool. Otherwise, it has all the exact same features and commentary and remaster and original mode that you can switch between like the other one. So there really isn't anything that special there. Now, that said, if you've already experienced this game on those things, well then I don't blame you for not rebuying it. For me, however, it is my responsibility to buy it as many times as I can to make up for all the lost years of which it did not make money and stuff. And touchscreen jibber jabber aside, if you're not playing with tank controls, then you ain't playing it right. Now, to you Switch owners out there who have never had the opportunity to play this game or are just learning about it, let me tell you a little something, or at least try to break it down whether or not this is a game you personally should play, because despite my personal love and attachment to it, that's a biased opinion. So of course I'm gonna be like, play it. But, you know, adventure games, specifically puzzle adventure games, are not for everyone. It is essentially classic cinema and Art Deco wrapped up into a macabre puzzle adventure game. Now, puzzle adventure games at their core put story and puzzle solving front and center. So that alone might just completely deter people away from wanting to play a game like this. However, I do think that this game, regardless of my personal attachment opinions, is a pinnacle in storytelling, art, and conceptual design, including its music. Like the whole thing is just this beautiful, wonderful, grim package. Now to actually criticize the game a bit, I mean, it's not dated in how it looks in the sense that it's so heavily dependent on its art and conceptual design that it still looks amazing today. What ages it is its fixed camera angles, the idea of tank controls, although they do allow different ways to control the game now. But the thing that probably ages this game the most are its puzzles, which are very, at times, abstract and confusing. And I don't entirely blame a person if they need to use a walkthrough, though I don't recommend it, but I get it. If it starts to stop you from getting further in the game, hit me up, send me a message. I'll send you a hint. Don't use a walkthrough. Message me on something, Instagram, Twitter. I'll help you out. So, happy birthday, Grim Fandango. You made it into the popular mainstream world of today, and I couldn't be happier that you exist to a lot of people. Also, I've actually had a couple people ask me about this mug, and this mug was actually made for me by my friend Heather, who has a shop of things that she makes. I don't know if she's selling this mug. I don't know if she can, licensing stuff. I'm not sure, but a link to her stuff is in the description below nonetheless. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I am Kurt Indovina. That's Lily. 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 No, I don't want to pet you. Fine. Okay, till next time, see ya.